Hi friends! Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 of my favorite hydrangea varieties that bloom in early summer. We're here in southern Pennsylvania where the climate is very cold in the winter and hot and humid in the summer. Let's start with the Incredible Hydrangea. Last year we put in this Incredible Hydrangea, which is a smooth arborescens type hydrangea, and it's blooming beautifully here in early June. These hydrangeas are planted in morning sun and part shade, but once we get to our backyard, you'll see that I do have some Incredibles planted in full sun, and those are actually much larger. So here in my area, part sun to full sun for smooth hydrangeas is ideal. Now let's take a look at a big leaf hydrangea that I love. This one is called Nico Blue, and this hydrangea is on the west side of my property, which you don't often see. This hydrangea was originally sold to a florist near me, and I like to carry on the tradition by selling them to our local florist now. Nico Blue does not have a patent like Let's Dance Rave, a similar hydrangea, so if you want a big leaf hydrangea to propagate, go with Nico Blue. Otherwise, I would recommend Let's Dance Rave, which is patented, but both are absolutely wonderful and great cut flowers. Now let's travel into my driveway garden to take a look at the Invincible Spirit 2 hydrangea hedge. This is 6 Invincible Spirit 2 hydrangeas, and don't they look gorgeous? It's just a beautiful sweep of pink running across the driveway garden. Once again, this is a smooth arborescens type hydrangea. It blooms pink before turning green. It makes a wonderful cut flower. It works good fresh and it works good dried in the green stage. And what I really like about it is that $1 is donated to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation for each shrub sold. So that's definitely another great reason to support the use of this hydrangea. Now back here in my backyard, you can see on the right of your screen that I have an Incredible in full sun, but the one on the left side of the border only gets about 2 hours of evening sun. The one that's in full sun blooms sooner and is a little bit taller, but they eventually catch up with each other and you can still have balance on both sides of this flower border, even though the right side is full sun and the left side is basically part shade. Now this isn't a true hydrangea, but I do have some Flirty Girl false hydrangea vines growing up the garage. It's their 3rd year in the ground, so they're still small, but I'm excited to see them grow and eventually cover the garage with beautiful false hydrangea vine blooms. Now let's take a look at another gorgeous smooth hydrangea. This one stays on the smaller side, I would say. Mine is probably 5 years old and it's about 3 by 3 feet tall and wide. It's called Invincible Limetta and I just love it so much. So here in my hydrangea room, we have a lot of different sunlight exposures depending on what part of the hydrangea room you're in. You start back in full shade, and then as you walk through Hummingbird Way and you get to this other Invincible Spirit 2 hydrangea, you end up in full sun. Now here's a new one that I put in, I believe 2 years ago, that I love. It's called Invincible Lace. Now this is a lace cap, smooth hydrangea, and the bees just adore it. I've always been a fan of Haas Halo, and it's so wonderful to have a pink lace cap to contrast the white lace cap blooms that you get with Haas Halo. So here's another Invincible Spirit 2 hydrangea. That one we're looking at is probably about 8 years old. It's growing in full sun. Isn't the color amazing? The bracts are really small and cute. I just love it so much. And so I just pulled into focus one of my favorite lace cap hydrangeas, Haas Halo. If you love pollinators and you love hydrangeas, then this is the hydrangea you want to seek out. They're a little bit hard to find, so if you find some, buy them all, and if you don't want them, I'll buy them off you. They grow very quickly, and you just can't beat the amount of bees that visit this beautiful hydrangea all growing season. Here we have another incredible hydrangea, Haas Halo hydrangea, and then Invincible Lace. And we're just circling around the hydrangea room right now, and you can see that even though they are getting shade from the apple tree, since it's an apple, it's pruned in such a way that I'm really trying to get a lot of light into my apple tree, and therefore, even though this area is quote unquote shaded, it's not as if it's under a thick canopy of leaves. So in this garden that really could be classified as part shade to part sun that transitions into full sun, I'm using mainly smooth and big leaf hydrangeas. Now here we have a smaller smooth hydrangea. This is called Invincible Ruby, and these stay on the smaller side and have really vibrant cranberry blooms. Now, looking onto the hydrangea room over in Grace's garden, we have a wonderful mountain hydrangea called Tough Stuff, which I love. Mountain hydrangeas are often called serrata hydrangeas, and I feel like they are so underrated in terms of how beautiful they are in the garden, and the blooms just cover the shrub. Now let's travel down the left side of my main flower walk and look at this amazing oak leaf hydrangea called Gatsby Gal. Isn't it gorgeous? I will say that for whatever reason, Gatsby Gal has been growing very slowly. I originally had it in more of a part shade location, but I've since pruned back my burning bush to try to give it more sun, and I want to see if that helps it grow bigger and stronger. And finally, let's end with another gorgeous oak leaf hydrangea called Snowflake. Just look at the blooms on this. I think you would only need about 3 stems of Snowflake oak leaf hydrangea to create an amazing over-the-top floral design in your house or for an elaborate party. It's just amazing. And if you're new to oak leaf hydrangeas, they turn a beautiful crimson red in the fall, and they make fabulous dried flowers as well. Well, friends, there's my top 10 hydrangeas for early summer blooms in the Pennsylvania garden. Let me know what your favorite hydrangea is, what kind of position they like in the garden depending on your location and your climate. I would love to learn more about different hydrangeas and how they function in different areas. But I hope if you're in a climate and location similar to me, that this video will be really helpful. I want to wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye, friends.